Let's jump to the war here, and today we've got a saving and disaster battle playing as the Order of Lawmasters, going up against the Bloody Hands, where despite it being an auto-resolve victory, where I normally do reject them, this doesn't really seem like an auto-resolve victory to me, when everything is going to die, apart from one garrison spearman unit. So we're going up against about a bit more than 2 full stacks here. When I loaded up the save file, Control Large Army was unticked, which I think is the right call here, because our main army needs some time and some breathing room to get in as reinforcements, and it's mostly a basic army. If we have a look over here as well, everything's on maximum battle difficulty. Let's load up the battle and read out the email. So the guy says, "Hi Legend, playing as the Order of Lawmasters. My settlement is getting attacked by 3 armies of greenskins, and Teglis is just sitting outside of the settlement and comes at an awkward angle when reinforcing. I tried changing the reinforcement location to be near the corner of the map and do a corner camp, but the terrain is not good, and for some reason my archers won't shoot properly. Would be great if you can give it a try, thanks." Alright. So he said he tried corner camping. Hang on, let me just check my settings here. I need to adjust that, sorry. But which corner? Did he mean this one here? Or did he mean that one? Okay. Alright, so our reinforcements coming in from over here. We should probably try to delay them as much as possible. We just need them to come in right when these guys here are about to get wrecked. We could put them in the forest, but honestly, I think the way to go is we'll try to get the enemy forces to... Let's see... See, if we stay over here, and if we come in from this corner here, we've got to keep in mind where their reinforcements are coming from. This corner, I mean. We're going to have to make that decision later. Alright, I'm going to put these guys over here. Don't leave them hidden. We actually don't want them, like, spreading out everywhere looking for us. I want them to send the majority of their forces over here. And then we'll come in from a different location. Now... if these guys look like they're about to get wiped out really quickly, what we'll do is we'll just bring it in on this side over here, because it should only take about a minute before they can come in. Minute or 2. And I'm trying to toss up whether I should bring them in over here or here. We want to be away from the trees, because we don't want to be having our shots blocked. This also gives us a little bit of time to generate some Winds of Magic, which we actually don't have that much. It looks like it's 80 in total. And I don't think Teglis has his sword, which essentially gives us unlimited Winds of Magic. So we have to bring him in within about 3 minutes from some location. I don't think this is a good place to come in from. We're actually getting some good amount of damage on these Forest Goblin Spider Riders to begin with. That's good. But I wasn't expecting these guys here to do anything other than try to lure the enemy over here. But yeah, taking that one out nice and early. That's good. So as far as I'm concerned, these guys here have essentially already traded reasonably well. I suspect that one of the reasons that he's getting a auto-resolve victory is because of Teglis. Teglis very powerful in auto-resolve. So we need to make sure that we deliver that value, because if we just go into melee with Teglis, well, that's not going to work. So these ones here are a bit damaged. How much longer we got? 25 seconds. We've got to decide where we're going to come in from. I'm actually leaning towards here, because it's far away from one of their reinforcement zones that has most of the reinforcements. Yeah, that's what I think, over here. Alright, while they're still going on over there, let's get set up and send Teglis and... let's see here. And this one, just to maybe go harass them a little bit. Got some bound fireballs we can use, maybe on this goblin would be good. Alright, let's get set up as best as we can. Let's see, let's set up there. We'll definitely want to checkerboard, but we also got to keep in mind our reinforcements have more to come in from. So that did a little bit of damage, don't expect much out of it. Okay, if they ignore this, that's actually not great. Alright, I reckon the best spell to use here at the moment is Flock of Doom, because we don't have a huge amount of reserves, but he does have life leeching, and so when using life leeching, you want to be using the cheapest spell that you can get, because no matter what spell you use, you're always going to get 2.6 Winds of Magic back. So if I use Chain Lightning, we won't get as much magic back, essentially. And it's not like Flock of Doom is bad, although, that being said, if you see a blob like that, I'd take it. Don't have to be that conservative all the time with it. Okay. I'm going to put this guy down the ground and see if we can get some of them to chase after us. If we have a look, that chain lightning is actually not really doing all that well. Alright, we need to checkerboard over here. Actually, let's go with these ones. And move up. Move up. One of the big downsides to coming in as reinforcements is, you don't get the deployment time to set up. This is why we wanted to drag them out over here as much as possible so that... No, they don't care about this one at all. So that they can just be as distracted so we can get set up. Alright, so far Teclis has done a fair bit of damage. Maybe the chain lightning actually ended up doing some decent damage. Because we've got access to heal magic. Okay, get up, get up, get up. Alright, put them on guard mode. And over here, man, our guys are actually doing pretty damn well here. Okay, over here. Yep, yep, yep. Don't want to be casting spells too often, or else we're not going to be able to make use of that life leeching all that much. And because we've got a fairly large battle here, let's go for endurance rather than just exhaust ourselves at the start. Although, it would be good to Net of Amontok them here. Yeah, I'm going to do that, especially with this one here. Oh, I hope I cast that just right. Good, right before the charge in there. Right, go fight that one there, Teclis. Because he's got access to healing. Looks like they're trying to scour for us. Also, they're sending some Black Orcs back over this way. That's really good for us that they're doing that. Don't worry about shooting their heroes. Try to get rid of the things that we can easily kill, as opposed to a tiny fucking dude that we're not really going to kill. You go and fight that one. Okay, and we got to get rid of those Savage Orc Boar Boy Biggins. Yep, try to stop them from clashing into our infantry as much as we possibly can. Okay, that's not going to do that much damage, but I need them to really try to get rid of it as quickly as possible. Alright, the Orc Arrow Boys, they're going to do a fair bit. It's going to be really difficult to preserve the integrity of your army, because I can't withdraw any of them. Okay, go after high damage units that are already quite badly damaged. Okay, good, they're finished. So they haven't brought in any additional reinforcements yet. Okay, this is okay. This guy's suffering a little bit. Okay, he's got life leeching as well, so we can use heals for him. Alright, get this one out of here. That one's taking too much damage. Should have used this, actually. So just let him hold on as long as possible there. Shoot this. Don't worry about them over there, that doesn't matter. Although, I really wish that one hadn't run down this way. Alright, still no additional reinforcements. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Get set up quickly. Right, this one here holding some Savage Orc Biggins back. That's good, because they're not good against him. Let's try to keep the Swordmasters of Hoeth alive, because Spearmen can easily be replaced. But Swordmasters of Hoeth, not so much. Try to hold them back wherever we can. Alright, let's overcast a... Oh, actually, regrowth is really cheap. Should have realised that. Take this, boost that by a lot. Cool, it's good they're still sending quite a lot of bounce power to go and take out my garrison, because that's not really much value to us.
It will be done.
And it just means that we're not dealing with as much here, and that's what benefits archers the most. I'm a little bit concerned that we might start running out of ammunition at some point, because we don't have tons, and they've still got a lot of reinforcements to come in.
Command me. Tremble before me.
Alright, we need to get rid of this lord over here. He hasn't killed that many of them. Another one here. And Lord Swordmaster of Hoeth, come over here. Okay, reinforcements. Bring them in. Right over that way. Okay, this is good. We're gonna actually come over here. We want to get rid of these heroes here. You move around over this way. Need to get rid of these damn Savage Orc arrow boys. Alright, we don't have heaps of Winds of Magic left. Like I said, we want to try to be as conservative as possible with it, so that we've actually got some for the second half of the battle. Don't just blow our load right at the start. Although blowing our load at the start does mean that we will take fewer casualties. Right, I'm just going to give this guy here a regular regrowth, not overcast it, just because it'll cost less Winds of Magic so that we get more casts. More casts mean more life leeching. Because yeah, we don't have access to unlimited, so we've got to make use of whatever we can here. And the reason I overcasted it on this guy because he was in danger of getting killed. Somewhat. Okay, oh god, that's not an amazing position, but we'll make use of it as best we can. Just move out of the way a little bit. So these guys here are almost completely defeated. Almost. Okay, stop firing at will, everyone. Oh crap, we gotta get it over here. Gotta put a stop to these artillery. Right, this one, we want that to be... Okay, we've got all of our reinforcements in now. Let's try to reorganize them as best as we can. So this one here, go and stand back. Shame about the other two spearman units, but you know, you can replace those easily enough. Just not the experience of them. Okay, you come back over here. Could Ned of Amontok this guy here. Have we killed the other general? So what happened to him? Did he just leave the battlefield or something? Alright, it would be good actually. How much does it cost to use it? 5. Alright, that's not too bad. Not too bad. It's only 2.5 Winds of Magic. Or 2.4. Let's use that. The other one. The other one must have run off the battlefield or gone somewhere. Okay, we got rid of him. So now they'll suffer a leadership debuff for a short amount of time. Oh, actually, they'll suffer a -10 leadership for the rest of the battle. Alright, over here, they've got a fair few Savage Orcs coming in. Because these ones here have loads of physical resistance, luckily they're not commanded by Wurzag, we really want to be using spells to get rid of them. Okay, let's do that. Give him a bit of a heal. The noble over there, and this one, try to move over this way and harass them in that direction. Okay. Where'd you end up going? Okay, get over here. Okay, Teclis doesn't get to use the Ember Storm. That's okay. Alright. Alright, might as well just start bringing this one over here. And it's not like we've got any more reinforcements to come in anyway, but just come and hold the line as best we possibly can. This is good, getting them to use it essentially on themselves there. That's great.
It will be done. Understood. For duty.
Yeah, definitely a little bit concerned with how much ammo we've got. Alright, this one here is essentially melee infantry now, so move that up.
Moving out. We will obey, as you say.
Try to reorganize as best we can. It would be good if the ones with the least amount of ammunition are at the front and ones with the most amount of ammunition are at the back.
None can comprehend my
Right, if we really want to get as much use out of our magic as possible, just keep using Flock of Doom. Because that way it's only costing us 1.4 Winds of Magic, and that's not so bad. That's it, you go over there, kill that lord. Okay, no, go the other direction. Oh no, they're Savage Orcs, you don't come to outrun them. Okay. That's fine, this is luring it away for a little bit. And that unit is not wiped out yet. And just preserve ammunition for the time being. Okay, that should be all 3 of their lords dealt with. Yeah, you can see here, every time we cast this, we'll use between essentially 1 and 2 Winds of Magic. That's why we're using this instead of Chain Lightning. It's too bad he doesn't have... Let's use this. Too bad he doesn't have the Sword of Teclis, because that way we can constantly generate more Winds of Magic. But it seems like we're okay here. Alright, let's get that one around here. Charge into those Goblin Rock Livers. All those Savage Orc Caraboys. It'll take a little while before they're in range. And you come back. And let's give you a heal. Because, yeah, one way to inflict the army losses is sometimes just increasing your own balance of power. So if we can heal him, that's going to be of value to us. Even if there's not really that much that he needs to fight. Don't cast until this ability here is done. Throw him back. Alright. Resume firing at will. But you shoot at the target that I tell you to shoot. I don't want them shooting too much into the forest. Also got these fireballs, which we should use up. Not a huge priority to make sure that we always use them first. Okay, that lord's gone. Alright, go take out the artillery, because that's going to be more valuable. Actually, the artillery's not doing anything. Take out the arrow boys first. Move this one up a bit. Alright. I think we need to get an overcasted net of Amontok over here. Pop it down probably right there, because that'll catch them as well. Don't shoot at the Night Goblins because they got shields. Shoot at the Savage Orcs because they don't have shields. Oh, hang on. I think this was a bit useless in this battle because I don't think they had any spellcasters. I'm not entirely sure. Because they had an Orc War Boss and 2 Night Goblin Big Bosses. Alright, go like this just so that the initial charge doesn't totally wreck you. Just try to hold them back where we can. So yeah, I think the main reason why we haven't inflicted the army losses right now is just low ammunition. Even though we haven't taken that much damage on the army. Like, these archers, they can't fight very well in melee. And we're very low on ammo now. Get them out of there, charging over here. And low on magic. Still no army losses. There we go, got him. Alright, I do not think this was the most difficult battle of all time, by any means, but certainly compared to yesterday's disaster battle. But I could see why this guy might have struggled with it a little bit. I think in terms of difficulty, I'd probably rate this one probably a 4, maybe a 3. Right, the Mangler Squigs are unbreakable, so that's why the battle hasn't actually been won yet. Tekla should be okay to go sort that out by himself. So they're anti-infantry, you should stay away. So where are they going? So this one over here is stuck on... Oh, God. Yeah, they're going to destroy my Ithamar chariot. Oh, sorry, Tyrannok chariots. Get out of the way. Because it's stuck on a broken Snotling pump wagon there. Is this the same unit as this one? I'm not sure. Because that doesn't have a banner over them. Yeah, that one's just totally stuck. No, it's a different Mangler Squig unit. Right, let's move the ones that have some ammo up a little bit. But they're probably not going to get a chance to shoot that. Switch to this one. Yeah, that's annoying when that happens. Can't really do much about it. And it's slowing me down. This is slowing this one down. So they might end up destroying that one. But we'll try to preserve the integrity of that unit as much as we possibly can. No, get out of there, get out of there. What might help as well, if I can move quickly enough, give this one a... No, there's no need, there's no need. I was going to give it a regrowth, but I don't think there's any need. Alright, that should be the end of the battle there. Yeah, not too much damage done on the main army. The garrison got obliterated. But yeah, that auto-resolve was as good as a defeat. But yeah, not overall that difficult to actually get the win manually. So I'm not entirely sure what he did, but it didn't seem like a particularly complex battle. So yeah, I'd probably rate this about 3 or 4 out of 10. You guys let me know. I don't imagine many of you guys would even think this is a particularly tough battle. We didn't actually kill that many of them. So it's possible that they could launch the attack again. We'll go with some replenishment. That one there survived at least, but not that one. So it's kind of the reversal. Instead of having all but one unit destroyed, only one unit of spearmen were destroyed. Alright, we'll go with the replenishment. That should affect this... Oh, actually, your finances are terrible. The noble will give extra replenishment for this army here. It's just that a lot of the replenishment will be eaten up by the garrison. That doesn't matter, so we'll go with that. Okay, you got a decent amount of territory. I guess it's just that you're fighting Kairos Fate Weaver. Oh, you tried to ambush them, I see. I was wondering why you were standing outside the settlement. I can't tell exactly what happened when you hit end turn, but if this guy was standing here when you went ambush, the chances of your ambush getting detected is basically 100%. But again, he may have moved over to this position after the end turn happened. I don't exactly know. And if you were to recruit a new spearman, yeah, you pretty much get it back at just about the same amount of experience. So if you're going to sacrifice anyone, it's no big deal to throw away those spearmen. That's why I wasn't too fussed about it. Want them to hold the line as long as possible. Yeah, your finances are bad, but you're gaining territory. You just need to put the smackdown on Wurzag as quickly as possible. Maybe even get a peace treaty as quickly as you possibly can, so you can focus on Kairos, because that would be the biggest threat, I think. And that being said, keeping Wurzag around a little bit as a punching bag can be good because of his defeat trait. Anyway, campaign seems fine, so I'm not going to spend any more time trying to fix it. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.